Alright guys, I'm right here, 3rd and Gillette Avenue. I got my hair cut here. Check it out, super nice. This is the place. You get great service. Alright guys, well we just left the Powder River. We caught 5 catfish. 3 of them were on cut bait and the other 2 were on worm harness. The big one was on worm harness. We're heading westbound still. Not sure where we're gonna go to. I've got the paddle boat in the back just in case we want to maybe stop at Healy, or I'm just not sure. The wind is blowing and I don't know if I want to deal with it today. So I guess I'll get back to you when we figure out a location that we're gonna go. Alright guys, we're coming up on Buffalo, Wyoming, and there's a little creek that runs through there. It's called Clear Creek, and it's a great place to take kids to teach them how to river trout fish. They do stock it, but there also is the native fish in there. There's rainbows and browns, and I'm not sure if there's brookies or cutthroats. I don't think there's any cutthroats, but there might be brookies. Can't say that I've ever caught one, but it's just a fun little creek. Runs right through town. You can go there and catch, 6 to 12 fish in a short amount of time. I'm going to be throwing some panther martins, and we may even do a little fly fishing, and we might drown a worm just to show the kids how to stream fish. So stay tuned, should be fun. Alright guys, well we're just coming through Buffalo right now. Man, I love this little town. This is the downtown area. Alright, so we got to the river and I realized that I left my trout box at the house. Luckily we're in Buffalo and one of my favorite stores is here. It's the Sports Lure. So we're gonna pop in here and I'm gonna show you what to get to catch some trout and do it cheap. How's it going, fellas? How are you? Good. So my go-tos right here. I'm gonna do small stuff. I'm gonna go with the number 1 and the number 2. That's $8. I already have some worms. And, right here, little hooks, size 6 for these little trout. So $10. That'll get us out of here, and we'll go catch some fish. Alright guys, so I'm bringing a couple things with me. I've got my pole here. It's got 4-pound line on it. We're not going to be catching huge fish out of this river, but 4 pounds seems to work pretty good. I went to the Sports Lure and picked up just a couple things. I got number 6 eagle claw hooks for Nightcrawlers, and then I've also got a couple panther martins, 2 different sizes, and I've also got my worms that I put into a bag so that I can walk down the river nice and easy. It's nice to have a day pack or something when you're going down a river, because fishing these guys, you only get 3 casts out of the hole, and then it's time to move on. So I'm gonna go ahead, get rigged up here, and then we're gonna drop right down here and give it a shot. All right, so before I get down here where it's gonna be super noisy, using these Panther Martins, I like to head downstream so that when I come up on a hole, I'm already in the proper spot to do some casting, and also so you don't walk past your hole and blow the spot. So when you're river fishing, especially trout, these trout are gonna hang in the slack water like you see behind that pylon, and then they're gonna be positioned so that they're looking into the faster moving water. When you cast these, you want to cast downstream and bring it up. Very rarely do you want to cast straight across the stream and bring it back. But in some holes, there's not an option, and you still can catch fish that way. You just, you know, definitely want to keep your thing in the strike zone longer. So if you fish it up the current, it stays there a little bit longer. All right, we're gonna hold out on that hole, and we're gonna try to get one right here, first cast. So right here, that all out there looks like it's fast moving water, but right on this edge right here, it looks like it's a little bit slower. So my guess is them fish are gonna be right along this shoreline. We'll see if there's any in there. And when bringing it in, you don't have to bring it in too fast because the current does a lot of the work for you. And like I was saying, you're only gonna get a few casts out of one hole, and then they see it and they realize that, you know, it's something that they don't want. This water's up a lot higher than I was hoping. It's moving pretty fast. Oh, we had one chase it. That was third cast right there. We'll see if number 4 will get him. Well, that's a good sign. There's a few in here. So even though we know that there's fish right there, they're probably done hitting on this. So this would be the time where I would throw a worm through there or a fly through there. Oh, there's one. There's one. Little guy right there. Gee whiz, look at how little he is. That's all right though. That was first cast in that hole, and we caught a real nice little German brown. My goodness, you're like 4.5 inches long. All right. You get a release on it. Cool. All right. We'll try cast number 2 in this spot. With using something this small and this fast to water, you got to really keep your rod tip close to the water, or else it'll just skip on the top. Come on, cast number 2. Come on. Nothing. All right. Normally there's a lot more holes than this, but the river's up so high and moving so fast, the holes are kind of few and far between. I walked down about 50 yards, so here's first cast in this hole. Remember, rod tip close to the water, and I'm going to be casting downstream of this little rock right here. First cast. just not seeing the holes that I normally see here. There's a little bite. Wow, I figured that would have been a hole. I'm gonna cast across. Too fast. Well guys, I don't know if we're gonna get anything. This is a little tougher than I expected. I figured we'd come here, knock out 6 fish in a matter of no time. But it just goes to show not every time you come out it's gonna be the same. Just super fast. Wow. It's crazy. Never seen it like this. Not this high. The water's a little stained. Definitely not prime. There's one. I got one. I got one. Stay down. Stay down. Oh man, he is just jumping like crazy. I gotta get over here. Oh, and there he goes. That was a little better fish. That was first cast in this spot. There is not many holes to choose from out here. That looked like a brown trout. About 10-12 inches, nothing big. You're not gonna catch monsters out of here. Although I have heard of a kid catching a 5-pound brown. That's pretty good. All right, first cast is the most important. I'm gonna sneak down here. Now, a lot of times your bigger fish will hang up more in the front of the pool. It's kind of like a pecking order. But fishing what I'm fishing, I'm still gonna cast downstream and work it up. Here goes first cast. All right, 3, 2, 1, bite. There, oh, I saw that one come out, man. That looked cool. That looked really cool. Come on, 3, 2, 1. There's one, there's one. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ooh, put on a show, buddy. Just don't get off, because I'm not doing very well. Easy, easy, easy. This is what we came for. Right here. I'm not sure if this is the same one that came out and tried to get it the first time. Whoa! Easy. Ah, these trout, man, they're tough to hang on to. Well, nice fish. Thank you for the fight. No harm done. He's out of here. Well, let's try to double up in this spot. Okay, I'm gonna try it right back down there again. Try going a little further down in that pocket. There's one. There's one. Fish number 2. Ooh, jumping. Sorry guys, camera angle's all bad. Might have a rainbow on. Oh yeah. Nice little rainbow. There we go. Same spot. This looks good. Beautiful rainbow. Man, they're squirmy little guys. Get a release on it. Oh, not much of a release again. He's right there. All right, we found a little bit of slack water here, and the fish are liking it. I'm gonna move down a little bit and see if we can't get one more out of this little area. This next cast is gonna be a mess. Somehow I sucked some grass up. All right, here we go. Give us one more. This has been a good little spot. Come on, come on. Oh, there was a hit. Missed him. There was another hit. Okay, try that cast again. There's one. Oh, this is a good one. This one's a good one. Hope my GoPro's still on for this one. This one's a good one. Another rainbow. Oh yeah. Oh, he just came off. Wowzer, man. They jump like crazy. All right, so 3 hookups in this spot. I'm gonna work down. It looks like I can hit one more spot in this same hole. Might be a little more difficult. Oh, geez, that was awesome. He came up out of the water for that guy. Come on. Hit it. A lot of bites in this spot. Oh, there's a hit. Oh, there was a hit. Oh, geez, that was awesome. Get down a little bit further. So what I do is I'll work this spot closest to me and work it downriver, so that you don't cast downriver, catch a fish, and then burn up your entire spot. Cast a little further down. There's one. There's a fish. Stay down, bud. This is a brown trout. Stay down. Nice brown. Oh yeah. Get him right up on his short. Man, I don't like letting him hit the ground like that. He wanted all of that. Awesome. Clear Creek, Buffalo, Wyoming, brown trout. Golly, that is just a beautiful fish. Whew. Let her go. He's ready. Bam, gone. This is a fun thing to do after work. I remember, this brings me back to the day when I'd drive over here after work because my buddy was working in town, and we'd just come down here and catch a few fish, you know, spend 4 hours or 3 hours down here. I'm getting attacked by a wasp right now. Right up in front of me is downtown Buffalo. But do not enter. Hope that means for other people. Construction area. All right, wow, haven't seen this part of the river this fast. Nothing in it. I mean, I'm sure there's stuff in it, but nothing that wants to bite right now. All right, we're gonna work our way up, and I'm gonna tie on a number 6 or number 8 eagle claw hook. Let's see, number 6. And I'm gonna go right back to those holes where we just fished with the Panther Martin, and I'm gonna catch a fish. Want to be careful of poison ivy, even though I don't. All right, this is that spot that we did really, really well on. See if we can't pull a couple out with Nightcrawler. So right here, I tossed it in right behind that rock because there's slow moving water behind that rock. And then just let it naturally work its way down. There's one. There's one. So my line stopped and I reeled, I reeled up till I felt weight and set the hook. It's hanging right there. All right, nice rainbow. Man, he swallowed it a little bit. All right, so here's that method I was showing you earlier at the Powder River. Find out which way the hook's going, push in with your finger, pop her on out. It's a nice rainbow right there. Not huge, decent though. All right, let's get another one right in that same spot. That fish was hanging right here. But you don't want to cast right on top of them because you need your presentation to get down a little bit. So that's why you cast upstream and let it drift down. Snagger. Bummer. Well, that's that. But fishing like this, it's nice because all you have to do is break yourself off and tie on another one. Cheap way to go about it. We made it out of that store spending $10. Plus I had night crawlers from before, so a few bucks and you're fishing. I'm gonna leave a little bit more on there, give them a little bit more to munch on, and also help me get in the seam that I need to get into. This is a little difficult right now just because the water is rushing so hard. All right, my line just stopped right there. So I'm gonna lift up nice and slow, and with my left hand, I'm gonna feel if it's a fish or if it's a rock. Oh, that's a fish bite. I felt a little tap, so now I'm gonna reel down to him and set the hook. Bam! Oh, nice! Nice! This is a little bit better fish right here. He's not huge, but just a little better fish. Same spot. So we just proved with this we can fish the same location for a little bit longer because it's a feeding method, not a reaction bite. All right, so had to use that method again. Another beautiful brown trout. All right. Right behind that rock so that the water coming over it pushes it down, and then it'll do its normal float, hopefully in the water in the right depth so it looks natural. Oh, line stopped. There's a fish. Yep, right when that line stopped. Ooh, another brown. This is number 3 out of this hole using night crawlers. Just still shows that you can fish night crawlers a lot slower than what you fish the Panther Martins or any type of spinner. There's a lot of good spinners out there. Panther Martin, Meps, Blue Fox. Ready to go. Another nice brown. There we go. There's one. Feels like a decent one. Oh, he's out there in that current. Oh yeah, another brown. All right. Woo! Another brown. Awesome. So with my left hand, I'm able to cast a little bit quicker because I'm not reeling in and casting and reeling in and casting. I just let it go downstream, pick up my slack, and then flip it forward, and I'm right back into the same little area I was fishing. So, all right, we're gonna go and try a different spot, maybe a little more camera friendly. So with this, I'm just making the same cast really over and over and over. But you can fish different seams depending on where you put it upriver. Ah, snagged up in that same rock again. rock or a tree. It's not a big fish, I know that. All right, well, hook number 2 gone. I had more hooks, but I'm down to my last one. So, yeah, that's that. Some variations of other stuff. There we go, fish on. Decent, feels decent. Didn't even really get to see that one. I was walking downstream. Another nice brown. Wow, that didn't take very long, did it, guys? Oh man, should we go down here? Yeah, let's go down here, try it real quick. I'm almost out of time. Gotta get back to the kiddos. Love them. Yeah, doesn't even look worth it. Most of these spots would be great if the water wasn't rushing so hard.
Day